Let's jump right in with a very good game from this past week. The Chancellor Chargers taking on the Eastern View Cyclones. Taft, you were at this game, a battle of two teams that Chancellor, an up-and-coming team. Eastern View has been up near the top for a while now. It was a good test for these two teams.
Yeah, very good test. The score was actually a lot closer than it ended up. It was about 27-21 midway through the third quarter when it was a big game-changing fumble for Eastern View, and Chancellor took the opportunity and ran with it. So.
Chargers look to be a pretty impressive team so far this year. They've played a pretty tough schedule. Eastern View, notwithstanding a tough matchup for them as well. They come away with a 55-28 victory. They piled up some stats, though. I mean, you score 55 points, you're gonna score, record some yards as well.
Yeah, the coaching staff has to be thrilled with where Chancellor is right now. I mean, coming into the season, and you look at Riverbend and Massaponax, a 6A and a 5A team right off the bat, and then a very good Eastern View team, 4A Eastern View team in the third game, and to be 2-1 at this point, they're pretty excited right now.
Yeah, and I was a person who I really liked Chancellor as a team. The schedule was really imposing, and I thought there was a good chance that a very good Chancellor team could start the season as bad as 0-5. I think they're playing really well. They're 2-1. They've got a couple good wins. They've still got some games winnable coming. I think your outlook in these coming games is maybe a little different now. Maybe you look at you look at those games ago. Chancellor looked pretty good right now.
You had a chance to talk to Coach Oliver after the game. I believe it was after the game, and he indicated that the loss to Massaponax was really just a gut check for them, and they responded quite well.
Yeah, they responded. He was interested to see how they would respond. He believed they would respond just because they've been through so much adversity the previous 2 years. I mean, winning one game in 2013 and then 3 games the following year. They had a lot of experience when it came to bouncing back. So that one loss didn't do much to their psyche at all.
Yeah.
I'm interested to tap in Montez Orange and how he looked, stepping into an important role with Justin Pollard going down for the Chargers, or for the Cyclones.
He was pretty solid. I mean, he wasn't spectacular, but he was solid. He got the job done. He was by no means the reason why they were unsuccessful as a team. I mean, he came in and he got the job done. I think he had over 70 yards, and he moved the chains, got a couple touchdowns. But I think it was mostly Chancellor, what they did, and not anything that Eastern View didn't do.
Size on Chancellor, pretty impressive. Mario Wisdom, 3 touchdowns rushing, over 100 yards. He's a load to bring down.
Yeah, that's kind of the key to this team. If they can establish the run and their offensive line can open holes for him, and then you can build off that with guys like Jason Brown and E.J. Jenkins, who I'm sure we'll talk about a little bit later. But yeah, when you can start with Mario getting over 100 yards and 3 touchdowns, you're starting in a good place there.
So in addition to the 106 yards from Wisdom, Chancellor also got 85 yards rushing and a touchdown from Devontae Pratt. Jason Brown with a big game, 13 of 20, passing, 249 yards, 3 touchdowns. He also added 1 on the ground.
You got a slow roll E.J. Jenkins there. 6 catches for 193 yards and 2 touchdowns. We're going to roll out him last.
And because of that, E.J. Jenkins is the Freelance Star Player of the Week. Just an incredible performance from Jenkins. On a very impressive team, but 6 catches, 193 yards, 2 scores. That's a pretty good line there.
Yeah, he had a really good game. He had 164 of those yards at halftime. Just his size and his speed is just a rare combination in this area, and it's going to be a load for defensive backs to deal with.
It sounds like in addition to the talent that he brings on the field, he's also a leadership force based on the Player of the Week article that was written. It seems like he's a good kid.
Yeah.
Bottom line, he's a good kid.
Yeah, he's a very good kid. Easy kid to root for. Easy kid to want to see to do well. So,
yeah. Well, congratulations to E.J. Jenkins, the Freelance Star Player of the Week, and congratulations to Chancellor, the 55-28 victor over Eastern View. They moved to 2-1 on the season. Eastern View also 2-1.